Okay, hi everyone. This is gonna be my new project with my Anytone AT-5555N II. I think so. It's going this will work also on Quad 5 version 1, but I'm not sure. So what I'm trying to do is this original microphone came with the channel buttons on the top of it. It's kind of cool and convenient. As you can see, you can switch it. If you're driving car, it's so much easier to switch the channels. But I bought the new microphone, which is very cool, made by KPO. It's a echo power microphone. I don't need really echo to this radio because radio has an echo, but I'm using this with the different radios, so might as well to have an echo on it. This is KPO NM452. They have microphones with echo and without echo. Anyway, but this microphone obviously doesn't have switches to change channels. So my project will be to add those switches on the back and make them work as the up and down channel switch, if that makes any sense. I bought micro switches on Amazon. There's a whole box of them. It's just, I bought the whole box because I'm not sure what size I'm gonna need it. If it's gonna be 10mm, 11, what size. So I just decided to spend $10 for it and just haul all of them. And what I need is only 2 switches and 2 resistors. One resistor which is 3.8 kilo ohms for switching channel up, and one resistor which is 2.2 kilo ohm for switching channels down. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna drill some holes on the back, and I'm gonna have to glue those things inside somehow and figure out the rest. So I will stop the video right now, do the holes in it, and see what happens. So I drilled the holes exactly where those kind of notches are, in the same spots as you can see. That's my reference. I just went by this, measured the distance kind of between this spot and the first hole, and I kind of copied that to here. So I drilled the holes. The switch is gonna be in these places. Okay, 1 and 2. The size of the hole, I think so, the final is gonna be about 3mm. I will let you guys know. So let's go continue drill the bigger holes, and I have to figure out how to glue those things. So the distance I did from that notch to the center of the hole is about, well, 7mm. I don't have a caliper that has an American standard, but this is European kind of thing. So it's a 7mm, and I did the same in here. Sorry guys for that. I got one hand with my phone and another one with the caliper, but you got the idea. It's 7mm from that notch, so from here. Alright, next step. Okay, so I put those micro switches in, and I glue them right now just temporarily with the hot glue gun. You can see it on the top and the bottom. And now I have to put the wires, 2 resistors, and then solder that to the motherboard. And I'm gonna use the ground from the microphone in here. This is gonna be input. It's gonna be a ground to the switch. That's the input. And then output from the switch through resistor will be 2 white wire right here. Okay, so that's the ground input to the switches, and outputs that will control the channel up and down. 2 wires will go, or 1 wire, depends how I will do it, to white wire right here. which goes obviously right here and goes to the connector and to the radio. Looks like we're getting some skip in here.
Waving right back to you.
Pretty good skip. Okay, let's go continue. Alright, so I put more glue just to make them sit way better, so they permanently hold right now. You can see, it's kind of hard to do it, but maybe we'll zoom in. Okay, they're right here. Alright, so the next step is put this ground wire, and by the way, maybe as you can see, I bridged those two switches. Oh, where's my pen? So the ground's gonna come from the radio to the top part of the switch, top pin, and I connect ground from this to the other switch. That way we have only one wire going for the ground. Okay, when you press that switch, you grounding this wire with this pin or lead, whatever they call that, and when you press this switch, ground's gonna go through this pin and this pin, so you can use any of the pins, and it will go through one of those wires. I'll show you guys later, through the resistors, and that wire will be connected to right here, to that white wire. Okay, and I will put the shrink tube, one of the big ones, over the resistors just to protect them, so that way there's no any weird things happening, shorts and all that kind of stuff. So let me go solder those wires and everything in, and we'll see if this project will work or not. Okay, so we solder this part right here. I'm putting small shrink tubes on each resistor right here, that way they don't touch, and then after that I will put the big shrink tube over the whole thing up to the solder, so there's no way that anything can touch and make any shorts. Alright, next step. Okay guys, so actually before we go any further, I changed one thing. It's no big deal, but I just decided to move this wire from here. Was just too much solder and all that stuff. So as you can see, the circuit goes in here, and there was an empty spot in here, so you can solder this to here, which goes to the white wire. If you want, you can solder here, or you can solder here. So I did that as an input, and as you can see, I did red wire to switch that will change channel up, this will change channel down, and right here is a ground which goes right in here. So let me put this microphone together, and let's go connect it to the radio. Let's see what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna work. Okay, microphone is connected. This is KPO with echo, model NM452, and it's connected. And let's see. This is channel up, I think. Actually, this one is channel down. It works. So you can see that it's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we didn't break anything, and you can pretty much change with your finger on the back, or you can hold two of them, kind of like this, and change. So let's see. I'm gonna go up to. Sorry, this camera is not focusing where it's supposed to. Ah, it's changing. And the other one. Well, that's cool. Alright. So it looks like this project was successful. Cool. Have fun, guys. If you guys have any questions, just ask me in comments. 73.